play for any team, in any league, in any land in the world.
Defender, under his right foot. It's a goal!
Madeira, Manchester, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester again. By Hamshin, taken on by Insigne.
No, look at this. Why? What happened? The war about Ukraine and Russia. Oh.
This is Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world and full of export products such as crude oil, minerals, and also natural gas. Fun fact about Russia: Russia's population decreased from 148.37 million to 140.25 million between 1990 and 2008 with a high death rate and low birth rate. It's so sad about Russia, but it has since increased to the 145.93 million, but the decline is expected after a super peak in 2020. Russians are harsh climate with a harsh winter, as you can see here. It's so cool. That already prevented a foreign invader from entering the nation and multiple occasions. And the land has an abundant supply of crops and released a huge amount of gold, of oil, gas, and also a precious metal. Even though the climate may be living more challenging. So, the main discussion here is how export and import happen in Russia, and also did export and import make Russian economy become more growth or not? So, come with us. We all know that imports play a critical role in supplying goods that are exported by the country, but what is the Russian strategy? First of all, Russia relies on imports of medium and high technology branches such as computer and electronic equipment, motor vehicles and other transport equipment, and also the machinery building from China. Speaking of China, Russia resources its military equipment from a combination of domestic production and imports from other countries. Some of the countries that Russia imports military equipment and is included the Belarus, India and China. BNE Intelligence, also previously known as Business News Europe, stated that Russia is far away from being able to make their own machinery, and this left it impossible for behind the rest of the developed world in terms of technology. Russia also has a strong domestic defense industry that produces a wide range of military equipment. Nevertheless, according to the BBC, China does not fully support Russia's action on Ukraine, and then they even try to be an intermediary in reconciling the two countries. Right, next present.
Export refers to the sale and shipment of goods and services produced within a country to other nations. Exporting is crucial for a country's economic growth and prosperity as it opens up opportunity for businesses to reach wider markets. Exporting means selling and sending things that a country makes to other countries. It's really important because it helps the country's economy grow by letting businesses sell their product in more places. This brings in more money, creates jobs, and helps the country develop. Exporting also lets a country use its special skills and resources encourages new ideas and makes this more competitive worldwide. It's like making friends and doing business with other countries, making the global economy more connected and beneficial for everyone. The top goods that Russia exports from their country to other countries is the crude petroleum, which is the profit that Russia gets in a year for the crude petroleum is 113 billion US dollar. This means Russia makes a lot of crude oil, which is a black liquid found in the ground. This oil is super important for Russia because they sell it worldwide, making a big impact on their company. Crude oil is basically a mix of natural chemicals, and the term includes both the raw oil and the processed product made from it. That's it. Thank you.
Next, we talk about effect. First effect of war. The war would have a very serious effect on Russia international trade. Among the effect of this war will be a direct impact on the chain of goods and food. This causes concern about the rise or fall in price around the world, especially when it involves essential items such as rice, flour, sugar and so on. Wars often lead to physical damage to infrastructure such as port, road and railway, disrupting trade routes. Wars can contribute to economic instability, leading to currency devaluation. Second, we talk about effect of political right. The political crisis taking place in Russia, especially the conflict with Ukraine, has had a great impact on international trade. The political crisis caused a low level of reliability in the Russian national market. This is because foreign investors will avoid countries that are experiencing a political crisis because of the great risk that will occur if they invest in that country, such as losses or loss of capital and asset. This can slow economic growth and reduce the flow of money in this country. This can also reduce the demand of buyers from abroad, which will have an impact on trade activity.
A variety of techniques and policies, including trade restrictions and economic interests, are used by the Russian government in the policy effort to control import and export. Here are a few crucial elements. Number 1. Control and regulation for import and export. 2. Exercise and tariff. 3. Control of currency. 4. Trade agreements, both bilateral and multilateral. 5. Foreign direct investment. 6. Authority over strategic assets. 7. Political strategy and foreign security. And lastly, development of infrastructure and logistics. So, why this point is important, I will explain. Russian government use their policy for international trade